What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay, while I'm waiting for some of you to come in, if you come in, I might as well start cleansing up these cards in it with obviously Queen Cups, frankincense, big up destiny. Look where you can get yours. Yes. I don't know about this lighting, which I think. You know, we're going to get into it because it's my first time. Hey! I'm so gassed. You lot are coming in. Oh my days. Hey, I love y'all too. I'm excited to be here. I'm doing this live. It's weird because I've never done a live on my Mac. So my phone has been redundant because it said, It said, oh no. It said, oh no. So we're going to be using the Hoodoo Tarot today, as well as the traditional Rider-Waite. I'm so excited. Hey, CC. I'm so excited. I prefer to do lives, you know, if I'm honest. That's what I'm used to. I'm not used to this pre-recorded thing. So here's the story. I pre-recorded yesterday for you guys. Tried to upload. Said no. And not only that, you know, I kind of was a bit disobedient. I didn't really listen to my guides. And I did my own thing, and they were like, is it really? So they were like, that wasn't the video. So here we are today on the actual new moon in Taurus stroke Aries, or Aries stroke Taurus, whichever way you want to do it. But we're gonna lean on both of the energies today. Why not? Okay, sorry guys. I should have done all of this before, isn't it? But I just wasn't sure what was going to happen. Hey, Colleen. Hey, girl. That's my actual sister. Hi. I guess. Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. Yeah, we're going to lean on both of the energies. That's what I was saying. Both Aries and Taurus. I'm not sure about this lighting, yo. I'm not sure. I mean, I've got the whole thing. What's these things called? The ring light. I've got the whole thing popping, but it's the angle in it. It should be like here, but it's there. Whatever in it. Whatever. Child. Okay, that book goes there. That book goes here. And then the Goddess Knowledge cards. They don't have a book, but we're using these today because I really need to. Sorry, my screen's a bit dirty. I really need to get an actual person, an actual goddess guiding. I'm excited too, sis. I'm excited to be on a YouTube live. First time ever in life. I'm excited. Don't watch this. This is my hair studio, and I can't angle my things. So this is my client and also my brother, like Dwayne. This is Ralphie's dad, and this is a picture of Kiki, my baby girl, modeling for a very high-end brand. My baby. So yes. So don't watch the pictures in the background. I mean, obviously you don't know I'm a hairdresser, innit? So that's what that is. Okay. Before I start pulling any type of cards, hey Brittany. Before I start pulling any kind of cards, let me see. I'm here because you know what? The promise was that I came back in 2 weeks to do a new moon reading. As I said, I tried. I mean, we're learning here. This is all new. So I did the video yesterday, but I was very disobedient. I was wearing what I wanted to wear, which was blue, and they wanted me in white. And then the candle was pink when it should have been white. What else didn't I do that I should have done? I can't remember. There was just a bunch of shit that I didn't do, And they were like, who do you think you are? So they put me in my place and they brought me back here today in white, as promised, like I said, like they told me to, which I'm thinking anyway. So yeah, I want to talk to you about some stuff before we get into it. Hey Khadija. Hey I've said hey Brittany. Hey Jaleesa. Oh my gosh. My sister said lactation to the stars. It's true. It's actually true. But I'm about to retire because we're going to start. We started some new things, right? We started some new things. So yeah. Before I start on today's topic of the new moon in Aries / Taurus, I just want to go back a little bit to the 5th of May, the 555 portal. I did a reading on it on Instagram. Hold up, fringe. I'm going to be doing this the whole time. You're not going to get used to me because I'm extremely Aries, all right? So basically, I did this reading on Instagram where I was talking about this 555 portal, and I was talking about the energy of Oya. Oya is one of the Orisha from the Yoruba tradition, and she governs change. She is the gatekeeper of the 4th dimension, and she's also she's the winds of change. She's Storm in Hollywood. Colleen, imagine what Storm is called, her real name. Her name is Aurora. Her name's Aurora. So that's Colleen's baby, which is AKA my best friend, AKA Queen of the Fairies. And if you know, you know, innit? So anyway, so Oya on the 5th of the 5th of the 5th, 5th being 2021, because I told you we're in this 5-year, we're in this year of change. I'm a bit, it's weird, Dwayne it's weird. Yeah? So anyway, we're in this change year. 2021 is the year of change. So this 5-5 portal was another shift and a sign that something has shifted in our realities. So basically, I pulled 7 of Swords along with the Ace of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords was depicted in the Sacred Tarot of the Heart, Psychic Tarot of the Heart, with a woman in red, which is Oya's colours, reds, burgundies, these things. Oya's colours, yeah. So this woman was holding a veil apart and she was revealing, and it said seeking the truth. Now, the way I see things, yeah, is that there's this thing's going to be happening in stages, this revealing of truths and what have you. So this particular cycle of revealings of truths are, to me, connected to that full moon that we just had in Scorpio, because at that time we were also told that many truths would be revealed, and that it was a time to shed light on certain things that have been in the dark, be it outside of you or within your immediate, the macro or the micro, right? So when this 555 portal came about, at the time I didn't really clock it, but pulling the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords obviously was the 8 of Swords, which is self-inflicted, self-imposed prisons, right? So the message there was the truth, more truths are going to be revealed, not only about things outside of you, but also things within you. More of your gifts are going to be presented to you. More of your guides and spirit team and such are going to be much more present in your space, and it's going to be up to you whether you want to acknowledge that or not. Yeah, because remember in the full moon reading, we were told to turn to our ancestors and ask them directly for assistance because they're waiting for us to do that, right? So, funny enough, when I pulled cards yesterday on my dud reading, which I shouldn't call it a dud reading, but it's like no one's ever going to see that thing. But I did pull the Eight of Swords. I pulled the Seven of Swords again, and I pulled the Eight of Swords. So again, it's asking you to not pretend like you can't see or hear what is actually in our reality right now. Because in the fourth dimension, hear this now, because you already know in this ascension process, we're supposed to be ascending from the third to the fourth, into the fifth, sixth, seventh, and beyond. Yeah, because everything's happening at the same time anyway. I can't believe I didn't shut my door properly, so now it's going to keep banging and annoying me. Cha. So, yeah, so this ascension into these different dimensions, into the fourth. So Oya is the gatekeeper of the fourth dimension. And as I understood it, was that the fourth dimension was the realm of spirit. It was the spirit realm, yeah? It was where we say that our loved ones go to the other side, the spirit realm. Now, if we've been ascending in consciousness into higher consciousness from the third, then the fourth dimension has been a thing, and it was said that before, or for the longest time in humanity, we haven't been able to experience the fourth dimension without dying. So at this point, the fourth dimension is very, very present with the third. Like, this is happening, but you have to raise your consciousness high enough to experience these things, isn't it? The fourth and fifth, because realms are just levels of consciousness, right? So with that being said, the 555 portal was just letting you know that you have the power to really lock in now all of the ideas that you've been having, all of the the expansion of the expansion of yourself, the expansion of your lifestyle, the expansion of who you are, that millionaire, billionaire's lifestyle, that long money, that 10 pentacles, that, yeah, is saying to you, look, I've shifted things now. Your limitations have to be put to one side. Your doubt, you really have to walk in faith at this point, and you have to lock this in. Now, is this your final answer? Who wants to be a millionaire? Because your final answer will be locked in on the 8th of the 8th, which is the peak of the 8th of the Lion's Gate energy. Now, listen. There's so much going to be happening between now and then to prepare you, to get you to where you need to be. So I think the message is just be open. Be open. Stop getting lost in your thoughts. Stop over-intellectualizing this spiritual experience that we are all having at this time. You're speaking and you're speaking and you're speaking. Let me see. What's good, boss mama? Hey, Melissa. Hey, Terry. Hi, I am Carol Graham, MFV. So that's all I want to say about that as far as the 555 portal is concerned. I think I took notes. Come on now, man. We move. So yeah, it's the 555 portal was all about change. It was revealing things. It was all about standing in your sovereignty, really and truly. Now, there's no time to be pretending that you ain't as badass as you know you are. There's no time for that shit. None. So what else did it say? So locking in cycles. This is your final answer. 8 Lionsgate. All of that. It talked about the sun energy. And obviously, I think the sun energy is going to be super, 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 super potent on the 8-8 Lionsgate. That door is going to annoy me. It's going to annoy me, right? So, yeah, the 8-8 Lionsgate is going to be a super potent time, as always. But in between that, we've also got the solstice. We step into eclipse season. We've also got a full moon, and we've also got a Mercury retrograde, which brings me into the next thing one world. Because Mercury retrograde, the shadow period starts in just a few days on the 14th. And then on the 28th, it kicks in. So it starts in Gemini season and it finishes actually on the summer solstice on the 22nd of June. So basically, we start in our heads. We start this Mercury retrograde in our heads, and we end up in our fields. So just be prepared for the ride, man. Just get into it, and remember, we've already got Pluto retrogrades forcing us to work with our shadow energy and integrate that energy into our beings once and for all. Lock everything in. It's not just about your coin, it's about who you are becoming. I can't stress that enough. Oh, that's how I see how many of you are in here. Blah. So there's 33 of you in here already, and it's 33 is the number of the ascended masters who we are calling upon this day to come and give us something. Let me just get some more of this frankincense tabanya because I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. Destiny, I swear to God, I'll never use another brand of frankincense. Y'all can get this at www.smudgelot. Am I right? No, Queen Cup, www.queencupc.ca. And this is my favourite incense. And I just have to thank Destiny for making me do this YouTube thing. Angel Gang, because remember, I'm Angel Gang too. I've been on Destiny for at least a good 2 years, man. So, yeah. Whew. Okay, where was we? Mercury retrograde. You already know the rules of Mercury retrograde, isn't it? It is retrospection. It is about looking at things. It is about things coming back from the past to test you. Because we already know our faith's going to be tested. I think that is a theme from now until this 8-8 Lionsgate. I definitely think that that's a theme. So, yeah, you know what to do, man. You know what to do. Use your discernment. Get your sacral chakras cleared up so that you can use your intuition on point. On point. We're going to talk about sacral energy as well. I really wanted to wear orange today, but they told me no. So yeah, with that being said, we are going also about the summer solstice. Isn't it weird that they want to open up, Simon and them want to open up everything on the summer solstice? As soon as the summer's anyway, I mean, I have my suspicions. I know that them people are always working on that energy and using that energy for their highest and our lowest. So it's just interesting that is the date that they picked to open up, that they thought that COVID would. I've never said the word. I'd never want to say the word because I just don't want to get into it. But you know, that lurgy, because I call it the lurgy. Yeah, that the lurgy will decide that it's done what it needs to do and everything can just, All right. So Mercury retrograde stuff's talked about for now, because I love a Mercury retrograde and I love to get into it. Journaling is your best friend when it comes to a Mercury retrograde. Also, retrospection. Go back, go and look at yourself 3 months ago from the last retrograde. What did you learn? Who are you? What did it turn you into? What experience did that turn you into? All right. So I'm torn between two things. I don't know whether to go to. I should shout out in it because there's a young lady that came into the comments for the last video, Ilite954. I should type her somewhere in it. So yeah, she blew my mind. She said she was first generation psychic in her family. Like, she's the only one that's about this life, and she started her channel. And so I subscribed, and the first video that I went in and saw was about the whole twin flame journey. So, like, you already know how I feel about the whole. Or do you? No, you don't. Like, I've been on this journey for a hot minute, yeah, and years and years. About easily 11 years, I think I've been on this journey, right? So, and I didn't know that I was on the journey until the actual term came into my consciousness about 7 years ago, right? So anyway, this young lady, Ilite, is talking about whether it's real or not real. She blew my mind, like the way that she broke things down, and it was revolutionary. It was revolutionary. So for me, so yeah, big up this young lady. I support her 100. I'm going to continue to support any one of y'all who's stepping into mission. Any one of y'all who are, because that's another thing that this 555 portal was asking the whole collective, like, stop it now, step into mission. Even the full moon doesn't tell you that. I feel like we're going to keep being told the same thing over and over and over and over again until we take the action needed to say, okay, boom, we're doing this as a collective consciousness of service to not only each other but to the bigger picture, right? So yes, I just wanted to say that. And if you really want to know my opinion on the whole twin flame thing, I think where I stand with it right now is hold on, is the volume up loud enough? Can you hear me good enough? Yeah, where I am right now is where I was on the 12/12 portal, 12th of December. That's on Instagram if you care. I mean, I don't really pull cards on that thing no more. In fact, I never really have. So yeah, there's that. But I love a little love reading, and I'll bring them in when it's needed. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. Finally, before we pull cards, how long have I been yapping for? 22 minutes? Long. I'm gonna come into these comments, and see where I go on with you lot. But yeah. Finally, can we talk about sacral chakra healing? Sacral chakra healing. Can we talk about it? Because it's been coming up a lot with myself. It's one of my priorities. It's one of my favorite chakras to heal. I feel like it's been one of the only chakras that's been aligned, and I know that because my sister Colleen, who's in there, has got this revolutionary thing that she's going to be, that we should go live and show no how revolutionary all of this age of Aquarius is making us, how science and spirituality and love, unconditional love, are all merging together to create all of these new exciting paradigms for us and experiences for us. This is it. This is why we're being asked to step into service. You hear me now? This is why we're being asked. So that just gave me chills, It's exciting, but you have to align your consciousness to experience these things in the same way. Like, I really truly believe that everything is happening at the same time. Like, if you want, like, there's somewhere in this huge multiverse where I am broke, I am rich, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that, and that, and I just have to decide what it is that I want to merge my consciousness with, right? I'm merging my consciousness with luxury. I mean, this is going to come into the full moon, because we're going to talk about this this new moon in Taurus, man, because I'm feeling luxurious. I'm feeling luxurious all the time, like all the hours of the day, whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm feeling luxurious. I just choose luxurious. I just want it. I mean, and luxury is not, it has nothing to do with wealth, material wealth. Luxury is just choosing, just So I was in velvet pants yesterday because they just felt luxurious, but my spirit team said you were supposed to be in white. But the velvet luxurious pants that I did have on, though, if you ever did see them. Anyway, Sacral Chakra healing. Can we get into it? Because for those of you that know or don't know, this is the chamber, this is the area here. It resides between the pelvic bone and the belly button. This is the area that holds all of our trauma, all of our resentment, all of our pain, all of our unresolved trauma. Yeah, this is where it all happens. But it's also the place where creativity happens, and it can't happen if all of that stuff is still happening. And this is why we have to do the sacral chakra work. It's very, very important. And there's many, many ways that you can indulge in this, from yoga to dance to what's this thing called now? This I do so many different things for this healing, right? So to even just wearing like waist beads, to like proper ones, crystals, and these things. Eating orange foods, healthy orange foods. What else can I say? And forgiveness, because obviously if you've got all of this trauma, you need to forgive. You need to forgive in order to create a clearing for all of this. And then once you do, you need to get into it. And it's not just for females. This is for both male, female, man. This is important for all of us, and also sexual energy being trapped there. Listen, yoni steaming. I'm not going to pull my product. I have it right here, but I'm not going to pull it right now because I'm not in the mood I'm not selling it right now. I am, but I'm not. I'm coming back. Everything Mama D products, they're coming, yeah. But right now we looks good, and I just want it to just stay looks good for now. I'm coming. But yoni steaming, especially in a new moon and a full moon, or just after your periods, to steam your vagina, to steam your womb space, is got to be part of what you do. You also need to think about the sanitary materials that you're using during your cycles. Y'all need to come off the pads. Y'all need to come off the Tampax. Y'all need to get into moon cups. And there's another word for it, another type of thing, I can't remember. But y'all need to get into that. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's a bit weird to begin with, but as is everything is weird when you begin, when you start something new, when you try something new. But I'm telling you, you need to quit those things. You need to stop using those things where you can free bleed. People do it. I know people that free bleed. And also return your blood to Mama. That's another thing. That's a very powerful thing that you can do to reconnect, reinsert yourself back into the ecosystem. Okay. That's all I want to say about that right now. I might do something just specifically on sacral healing, maybe in June, because that's when I do most of that's when it's more, what's it called? Intense. That's when I do my intense work for my sacral work. But it's a year long. I'm the queen of twerking. I twerk daily, and I like to move my hips, as y'all already know. I'm gonna shut my window because my feet are cold, and when my feet are cold, I can't focus on nothing, So, but we're on a live, and then I'm gonna come back. Hey, Robert Lamont. Hey, Rose and Pearl. Who else is in here? Oi, Brenda. Listen, how do I go up and down? Can I read these comments? Like, it's not like, because you know I'm trying to work it like my phone. I'm trying to work it like my phone. I'm trying to scroll up and down on the screen. This time we are on the computer. We're on the computer. Hey, I'm coming back. I just need to shut my door because it's freezing. It's very, very cold. So my feet are cold. Hello, Bella. Hello, Mira. Okay, yeah, we're going to get into this sacral healing. But let me just shut this window and then we're going to get into prayer and then these pulling of the cards. Oh, freezing, y'all. Freezing. So I literally have to climb back in to my little den that I've created for myself. All right, boom. Oh, I've got one more thing to tell you guys. In terms of this new moon tonight. I have a little ritual to share with you because I know Destiny told you like that I'm a witch in it. So I'm gonna have to share some witch shit with you, innit? But I can't even say like I'm Glenda, like the good witch, because Glenda, she wasn't that good, you know. Did you know that? I'm sure you didn't. All right, boom. This is parchment paper. It's actually made out of goat's hair. It says skin, but I can't believe that it could be the skin. So I'm going to say goat's hair, right? This is what I write on. You buy it in a sheet of A4. You can get it from these botanicas, these places, that sell the incense and the candles and these things, crystals and things. You should be able to get parchment paper there or online. Anyway, I write with pencil. Now, pencils were the first ones. They were made out of the wood of the holly tree, hence holly wood. You get that? You deep that, right? So, boom. I write in pencil. I write my intentions down for the new moon. I fold it 3 times towards me. Better than this because I'm not going to waste this, is it? I don't want to put folds in it because I haven't written this yet. And then I use a piece of selenite. Boom. Yeah, I use a piece of selenite. Isn't it gorgeous? Don't think I didn't do my nails yesterday because I really did, but I'm a hairdresser in it. So boom. I take them both and I put them underneath my pillow until the full moon. I write out my petition for the full moon and I burn both underneath the full moon. It's very powerful. So be very, very clear about what it is that you want to be manifesting in these times. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to say about all of that. And that took long enough. I've been here half an hour already. Ain't pulled a card yet. Let's see. Let me see. Thank you. This is so awesome. This couch. It's like one of my favorite things in the house. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. I love that, Rude Mama. I love that too much. Because it's nap season, because it's Taurus season. Can we get into it? Because that's why I want to talk about both Taurus and Aries energy in this time, because we could be experiencing both or none. Wait, I'm telling you, this lighting, I swear it ain't doing shit for me. You really, really lighting, you ain't doing shit for me. Is that better? It's not, is it? But anyways, chat. Boom. Before we get into pulling these cards, do we talk about the moon first or do we pray? No, we talk about the moon first. Let's quickly talk about the moon in Aries. So if it's in Aries, we are talking about fire energy. We're talking about passionate energy, leadership energy, which definitely is that energy that is going to kickstart whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing right now, right? So but it can also be, it's run by Mars, so it can also be quite heavy-handed with it, a little aggy. If we are talking about the moon being in Taurus, the new moon being in Taurus, then we are talking about almost the complete opposite. Things being a lot grounded, things being a little bit more laid back. Do you know what I mean? A little bit luxurious, because we talked about luxury in it. Man, I'm all about luxurious. I'm all about soothing sounds and nice smelling stuff and good foods and all of that, all of those things. I'm about that life. But what I realized, what that really was doing, it was setting my mind up for my next level, my luxurious lifestyle that I'm going to be creating with this long 10 of Pentacles money I'm about to be manifesting. And it's becoming more and more real. Like, the more I'm properly getting into it, it's becoming more and more real. I can feel it, I can taste it, I'm in it. You get me? I'm in it. So that's, I think that this energy, this new moon in Taurus, if you're manifesting, get into your, because it's run by Venus. So imagine the two opposing, Mars, Aries, Venus, Taurus, right? But Mars, and you know what they say about Mars and Venus, innit? So masculine and feminine energy really kind of, they're not different, they're just different polarities of the same thing, because really and truly there really is nothing, everything is the same. It's just polarities at the end of the day. So remember that when you're, the next time you're judging somebody, or you've got something to say about something, you know, because it's the same thing, it's just polarities. Okay, all right, boom. So this new moon being in either a Mercury retrograde, you know that, innit? Oh my god. Have I paused? Okay, back. Am I back? Because they look like there was some kind of pausing. Go ahead, Robert. Do you, boy? Do your thing, fam. I mean, no disrespect from this end. You do your thing. I don't mind that you'll be working and on this thing at the same time. Are you not saying anything? Don't say nothing to Robert. Yeah, let Robert just live his life here. Thank you, Robert. Oh, great, I'm back. I'm so happy about that, because I did see, it did say my connection was a bit booky, but it's back. I'm going to try and get through this as quickly. So boom, that's what we're dealing with, innit? It's Aries and you're starting something, go ahead and do that. Like, do that with chest, fam. And make sure that you really get it pushing before this Mercury retrograde kicks in, because otherwise you can find yourself in unnecessary difficulties. I mean, you already knew you're not supposed to start nothing new them time there, and watch out for them shadow periods as well. But if it's in Taurus, then it's going to be moving at a lot slower pace, which is good, you know, because, you know, we pace ourselves. You know, great things take time. I believe that. Well, I didn't wear my nails cuff. I believe that. So yeah, let's see what the cards say. But before we do that, let's get into prayer, guys. Let's get into prayer. Our divine Mother and Father who live within us, hallowed be thy name. Our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, all timelines, and all levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation. You, the Almighty, we give all of the glory. Forever and ever, Duaneter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. Ashe. Okay, so I got my gong. Because I think this is the first time YouTube's seen me gong. So this is me gong. It's a sound bowl, but you know, I just like to call it a gong. Okay, so as above, so below, so within, so without. If it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's me. Because we're in this bitch together, guys. We're in this team together here. So yeah, there's all of that. Let's get into it. Let's get into the cards. I'm going to pull it exactly how I pulled it yesterday. I'm going to start with the wisdom of Avalon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify between Hoodoo Tarot and the Psychic Tarot. It's Hoodoo Tarot and the Rider Waite. And then I'm going to use the Moonology and the Goddess deck to overall energy. All right, let's get into it. Let's just get into it. Let's see what you lot are saying first. You lot are moving to you. Hey, Sippy! Yes. Hey, Sippy. Hey, Ilya. Oh my God, B Nonu, you wrote down the prayer. Wow. Yo. Whew. Wow. Wow. Taurus is in your 11th house. I don't know my birth chart as well as I should. Oh, that's beautiful, baby. Thank you. Yeah. I can't wait to read all your comments properly. It's too many cards, guys. I did see the High Priestess there, of course. Obviously. So can we get some guidance and can we get the real reading for this new moon in Taurus stroke Aries, Aries stroke Taurus? What you got for us? Let's see. Because I'm interested to see you after. I just want the reading. Can we just get it? That's 2. One more, please. Oh. You know, my shuffling's all over the place, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to wait till I can shuffle good to come on here. We just got to get this done, innit? Just got to get it done. So that's number 1. I love it. I love it all. Come on. Because what? Joy looks good on you. Joy looks good on you. Joy looks good on you. It does. It's already come up. 37 is a 10. It's a new beginning. Joy looks good on you. Joy looks good on you. Who are we pulling? Let's start with the Hoodoo Tarot for clarification for the joy. Because it already said you need to get into your joy, because then this is your mission. Once you're in joy, you're in mission. Once you're an example of what it is to be free, what it is to be happy, what it is to be in unconditional love, you are already in joy and you are already in mission, because that's all you've been asked to do. That's all you've been asked to do. Just that. Let me get some clarifications, please. What you're saying. I love you too. My goodness. Thank you. I love you lot. 10 of Cups. Because I already told you, emotional fulfillment in these times, but it's your choice. What are you locking in? What are you locking in? What are you choosing? What are you willing? No, it was her face. It was her face, Robert. It was her face that got me the most. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because you know what, right? I was meant to be pulling for the second card, but I never spoke on it yet, is it? So this is still for joy, and we have the 6 of baskets, which represents the 6 of cups. It represents soulmate energy. It represents past life unions and things like that, and that's what we're doing. Do you think you just met me? You never did, man. Like, you know, I've been your auntie, sister, dad, cousin, uncle. I've been all of these things in your life already. That's how we're familiar with each other. That's how we already know each other. That's why we love each other already. That's how this shit works. You know, so like I said to you, in this 4th dimension, it's the energy of it's the realm of the spirits. You know, we've got to just get used to the fact that it's not weird that we feel super connected to people we have just met, people that we don't really know. You see the way I love Destiny, yeah? It's mad. It's mad. You know, we've never even met in the flesh. So, you know, and again, you know, if we're going to talk, because we did touch small, isn't it, on this twin flamey thing. I hate the word. that's what I say, twin flaming thing, whatever you want to call it. But these connections, they're very, very potent. They stay potent because, like I said in my live back in December, and I've been saying it, these partnerships come about, I think, to demonstrate unconditional love. When you're faced with your mirror and that mirror parts of you that you can't stand, and you love that mirror, you love the mirror, but you don't really clock that it's you. You're looking at yourself, and that's the part of you that you have to either acknowledge or heal. Yo, you get into unconditional love. You get there. You find this unconditional love. If not for, I'm not going to lie to you, my motivation in that whole journey was the other person up until about a year ago. You know, up until then, everything I was doing, everything I was clearing was so that I could be with that person. But then, boom, I realized, actually, why would I want to be with that person when I am that person? Everything that I love about that person are parts of me that I need to embrace, I need to incorporate, and I need to integrate into who I am and stop judging people outside of myself. That's all. So this energy of Six of Cups in this joy is a reconciliation with, you know, soulmates, a gathering of, you know, old energies, people you've been riding with in this bitch for time, from the beginning. Do you understand? So yes, there's that part, you know, and it's the more you release your intellectual mind and just allow things to flow, the more you will experience more of your soul family, more of those that you are able to be comfortable with at all times. You will always be able to be yourself around these energies. Let's carry on. Seven of Coins. Now, I have pulled this card a few times, but you know I'm going to have to read it because I don't want to do it wrong. I don't want to do it wrong. Seven of Pentacles is still, you know, you're still working hard at some things. You're still, you know, you're pulling things together, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be in joy. You know, you're only three away from that long money, from that generational wealth. So why stop now? What are you saying there? Coins. 136. Let's go. I hope nothing. I'm not actually. Hope's not a strategy. Never use that word. If you hear me using it, slap me. Okay, boom. Plant, hobblebush. A woman is bending over, picking up pearls, while the swine she tries to feed then walks away. Do you get that? Do not be throwing gems, pearls to swine. Do not be trying to convince people about your millionaire status that you're going to be walking into by doing the things that you love. Do not try to convince nobody at this time. Just do you. She is surrounded by hobble bushes and wears a necklace made of devil's shoestring, the root of the hobblebush plant, for protection against harm. Positive. Return on investment, slow and steady progress, assessments. Remember that slow and steady progress of Taurus energy, right? Waiting for results, long-term thinking, making assessments, considering the possibilities, finishing what you've started, and reflecting on the choices you've made. Because again, I told you this Mercury retrograde soon come. It's soon come. So it's going to make you do that. So boom. After that, we got the Bard. So this is our story. This is the storyteller. What's he say? He says music, poetry, myth, history, but it's our story. The enchantment of the storyteller. It's a 7. 7 represents your spiritual growth. Now listen. This is our story. We are the ancestors of the future. We are also the ancestors returned. What are they going to say about you? What was your contribution? What did you leave behind as legacy? Again, is telling you to step into service. Step into mission, step into service. What do you have to contribute? Hanged man, the hanged man. So you're just sitting here observing, like you're sitting here observing, like, really, I'm the returned ancestor. I'm the ancestors of the future. Is it? It's our responsibility to tell the story and tell the truth. It's our responsibility. I'm just saying. So all of you that have your creatives, all of you creatives out there sitting on your creativity, what you doing? Because you're being asked to do that. I mean, you're contemplating and you're contemplating some more, but for why? Can we move? I know that the 7 represents spiritual growth. So spiritual growth is that. And the hanged man is not really a bad thing, because look how man's suspended on one foot, and he's looking kind of comfortable still. At worst, be a tree. You know what I mean? When all else fails, be a tree. Yoga. What else is it saying? That 2 of Wands again. That 2 of Wands. You're taking the first step into that fiery, passionate new beginning that started with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is that time. You've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the whole wide world in your hands. It's a huge responsibility. It really, really is. But at the same time, that's what you came here for. What are you doing here otherwise? What you doing? All right, boom. And then finally, this is going to be quite quick. It's not going to be long. Yeah, it's not going to be long. And then we got fear, which means we can hang out, so I can go through your comments and stuff, and we can get to know each other. So exciting. So yeah, fear came up. Fear, which came up as a 12's 3, so Holy Trinity. And why are you in fear? Because if you're in fear, you can't be in love. You can't be one foot in, one foot out. If you're in fear, you cannot be in love. There is no 2 ways about it. So if you're allowing Simon and them to scare the shit out of you, then you can't create, you can't be in love. But you have to turn to the divine in order to overcome that fear. Because once you get into your divine energy, your divine knowing, come on, once you get into it, nothing can rock you. You're not scared of shit. I'm telling you, nothing, because you know that you're covered at all times. You know this. Can we get one more card? Because I know the 3 of Pentacles, which came up yesterday. The 3 of Pentacles came up yesterday, man, where it was telling you that there's nothing to fear. You're supported. But if you see the depiction in the Hoodoo Tarot, woo, look at sis. Because don't forget who you are. Look at sis. I'm reading that, innit? Let's get no. Let's not. Is it not? All right, boom. That's it. Ace. There we go. Ace of Sticks. There's a lot going on, but this is a very, very. Oh, look at all these. I've never seen any of these cards. We've got the 3 of Pentacles leading onto the 4 of Pentacles. We've got the Sun of Pentacles. It's your coin. It's that Taurus energy, and we also got the Aries energy with the Ace of Sticks, which is the Ace of Wands. We're not going to read everybody, but this is what's going to help you overcome this fear. You have to move. You have to take action. You have to start. You have to start. But I've got to read this 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Coins, sorry, because not only is she sick. Look how gorgeous she is. Yeah, that's your magic. That's your magic. That's stepping into your magic and not being afraid of it anymore. Not being afraid of it anymore. You know, understanding that it's not only a part of you, but it's a part of all things. 132. What's happening? My babes, she's getting hot. I'm going to come off soon. We're finished soon. 132. I don't want no trouble. Pray over my Mac, y'all. She's old. You know, she didn't know this was going to be her calling, but here we are. All right. 3 of Coins, plant vetiver, the image, a very successful Afro-Romani root worker awaits the arrival of a client. Thousands of gypsies were reclassified as coloured and intermarried into Negro communities throughout the South. They were known to be especially skilled at breaking hexes and curses. This woman wears 2 necklaces to keep the blessings coming, a rosary made of black-eyed peas and a wishbone. Meaning, employment, professional growth, internship, high standards, appreciation for a job well done, beneficial use of talents, exceeding expectations, promotions, detail-orientated people, upgrades, improvement in social status, being validated by others, degree of certification, collaboration, and goal-oriented people. I'm done. Because that's all. Overcome your fear because you are supported in this thing. As soon as you step forward in the thing that you want to do, boom, boof, buff, boof. You're going to just see bare support. You're going to be like, because YouTube, you overwhelmed me. Thank you. I cried a few times. I was overwhelmed. I was like, raw. Wow. And then we got the 4 of Pentacles. What's the 4 of Pentacles? The 4 of Pentacles can mean that you're being maybe a little bit student with your money, a little bit tight with your money. Money is an energy. Let it flow. Don't overspend in this Taurus season because Tauruses are known for that shit. Don't overspend in this season, but don't hold back. Don't be, look at investments. This millionaire, billionaire status that has been promised is a real thing. It's a real thing because I'll tell you what, I had a client today, a young man, who he helps me on this crypto shit, yeah, because he's my guy. But anyway, he told me a story of one of his friends who invested in some crypto that wasn't really well known, managed to get a little way in the back door. He made, I'm not lying, this is the figure that he gave me. He told me that this young man from my end made $230 million in a day. I was like, you're lying. He's like, I'm going to send you the video of this guy breaking this shit down. I'm like, I can't believe what you just told me. Does that mean this thing really is real? Because if homeboy is from ends, I'm from ends. This is possible. And then he told me about, the young man told me about his contribution, what he's going to be doing. And I'm like, by the time I made the calculations, I'm like, okay, boom, I claim this millionaire status. I'm in. Don't let it pass you by. Don't be afraid to make investments. Even if things are new, do your research. Trust your gut. You're going to know what to move. And he handsome, he young, he cute, and he's got the whole zodiac. He's got the whole zodiac behind him. And what's he got right in the middle? The sun. The 888 Lionsgate. Let me never tell you, say, that is your deadline lock-in date. What's your final answer? Let's get into this, please. Can we? Community. No, I want the family. So this is, what did I say he was? Son of Queens. 97. Right, boom, Son of Coins. The plant is honeysuckle, the image. The Son of Coin holds a farmer's almanac, as he consults an astrology chart hanging on the wall of his cabin. He meticulously times the planting and cultivation of every seed. He meticulously times the planting and cultivation of every seed. literally and metaphorically, for best results. Astrology charts like this one were more widely available to root workers with the advent of spiritual supply catalogues. An example of this may be seen in the film Cameron Jones, starring Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte, which I'm definitely going to watch because I love them both. Meaning, the Son of Coins reminds us about the importance of thorough planning, using all means at your disposal to ensure the most successful outcome. His motto is, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. On the positive side, he is grounded, stylish, sets clear and realistic goals, has faith in himself, values education, and is at home in the body and the comfort of others. On the negative side, he is easily overwhelmed, debt-prone, unfocused, obsessive-compulsive, a buzzkill, a chronic daydreamer, entertains poverty consciousness, or feels guilty about having money, being comfortable and being privileged. In a reading, if this doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then he represents these attributes. I'm done. Millionaire consciousness, millionaire billionaire consciousness. This is the team. This is what we're about right now. This is stop with your limited thinking that can't be used. Stop being afraid of money. Stop being afraid of success. Come on now, people. Come on. I'm excited because obviously this reading's for me too, innit? It's for me too. I'm in this collective with y'all. We're in this bitch together, I told you. So I'm gassed. I want to pull some moonology very quickly. I'm so tempted. I keep going in and out to see what you lot are saying, but I don't want to get too distracted. Hey, I'm happy to give you lot some licks, of this. I'm happy for these messages to slap you up the head, bro, because they bust me up too. I'm telling you, but we've got to stop now. We've got to align with that vibration. I told you, Taurus energy gets you into that luxury energy. So come on. What are we doing tonight, guys? What are we doing tonight? Are we not writing on our pieces of paper? Are we not folding it 3 times towards us? Are we not putting it under our pillow with a piece of selenite? For 2 weeks until the full moon, until it's time to burn that with our petition of release. Are we doing that? I think we should all be doing that. All of us. I'm going to call all of you out for sitting on your creativity. It's not that time. The bard has been here. It said, listen, do you? Stop playing. All of us have some type of creativity within us. All of us. It's our birthright. I don't know why this card don't want to come out. Can we get a 1 card from the... I said 1, not 12. Can we get 1, please? I'm ready with you lot. Yeah, Roo, I'm excited that you caught me on this live, yo. Claim your abundance, yo. That's what Carol Graham's telling y'all. Claim your abundance. Claim it. Ha! Conclusions are within reach. This is the Moonology card that came out yesterday. This one. Wow, and wow again. Wow. I still don't remember what it said though, so we've got to read it again. I remember the page though. Watch this. I don't know. Showing off. Yes, I told you I knew the page. It's 96. Full moon eclipse. And just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is your soul. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for. A way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so that you can move on. That sacral chakra work. It's a theme, y'all. I ain't going to stop talking about it neither. Attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meaning of this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga, nidra are all recommended right now. I told you this sacral chakra work is necessary. It's very necessary right now. Seize control and let events unfold. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. The teaching. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipse can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Work with your darkness. I mean, I'm sure at the very beginning of this thing, we already talked about integrating your dark, but maybe that was yesterday's video. Who knows? Who knows? Again, confusion. So, guys, conclusions are within reach. You just have to make the steps. You just have to move. Joy looks good on you. We've got some 10 emotional fulfillment, some 10 of cups. We got, what else did we get down here? We got some old soulmate energy. That's what we lot are. That's what we lot are. So tell your story. The bard came up. You need to tell your story. This is our story. This is our story. We are the ancestors of the future, and it's our responsibility to tell our story truthfully and honestly. It's our responsibility. What's your contribution? What's your contribution? You know, there's no need at this point to be stuck, you know, in the hanged man state, because it's a state where we just observe, where we can see what is what. That's our card. I know a few came out, but I'm just going to go with this one, which is Venus. Which who does Venus rule? Taurus. So that's who came out. That's who came out. Where's my glasses? Because you know they were just here. Boom. Venus is the Roman goddess of grace and love, called Aphrodite by the Greeks. She evolved from an early Italian nature goddess, a bringer of spring blossoms and vines, a goddess of growth and beauty of nature, the goddess of desire. Venus was the irresistible personification of both physical and spiritual love. Both physical and spiritual love. She gave her name to the second planet of dawn and dusk, and as did her sister goddess Inanna, Sumeria, and Ishtar, Babylonia. You know I love me some Ishtar, innit? You know I love me some Ishtar, who AKA is Lilith. That's my chick. The story of Venus's birth tells how she arose naked from the sea, the source of all life, primordial creation, and a symbol of both the collective unconscious and eternity. It is a wonderful image for the emergence of a young woman into her full femininity. Venus is a striking affirmation of the love of beauty and the pleasure of the senses. Risen from the sea, she is a guide through both the stormy and calm waters of our physical desires and emotions. Because Venus rules Taurus, and we are in the new moon of Taurus, and that's that. That's that on that. That's that on that. That's that on that. Thank you to my guides, to my angels, to my ancestors, to my Risha, to my guardians. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me up with the collective today for this awesome reading, man. And thank you, Miss Fallon, and your shit's on its way. I mean, it's unprofessional, but it's on its way. It's on its way, girl. It's soon coming. I think they said Tuesday. You're gonna get your things, girl. Yes. What else? Who else is in here? So that's it, guys. That's all I've got to say on that. That's all I've got to say on that. So to end, I mean, I should really hang with you lot for a hot second. So much most of you. Hi, Andrea. Who else haven't I seen? Rude Mama, I did say hi. Who else? Who else? I think that's it. Oh, I love how many of you came through. How can I ask the divine to help you with the first step to begin? Okay, Bella says, how can I ask the divine to help you with the first step to begin creative projects to overcome fear and take action? You have to surrender, my angel. You have to surrender. You have to surrender to everything that is preventing you. You have to be like, let me say that properly. You have to surrender to everything that you're feeling, and then allow the divine to come in and then take over. Does that make sense? So we all gonna feel fear. Yesterday, when I did yesterday's video, I felt fear, man. I was like, oh my god, another YouTube thingy. Like, how's it gonna go? I felt it, but I did it anyway. I felt it, but I did it anyway. So you surrender. You surrender all the time. You surrender on a daily basis. My question to the divine every day is, how may I be of service? And then I'm guided into service, guided into whatever it is that I'm supposed to do. So build your relationship with the divine, and then the messages from the divine will become a lot more clearer. But one of the most effective ways that I've really built my relationship with the divine, although this is representing fear, it's been out here in nature. It's helped me to overcome my fears. You know, even now, tonight, what's the time? I don't even know what the time is. I don't want to touch nothing. 9:30, I might even still go out into the bush, man, if I can find somewhere to just sit with a tree and some candles and just be. You know, that's where I get a lot of my answers, a lot of my healing, and a lot of my removing of fear. Yes, that's what I do. Yeah, that ritual, the folding of the paper 3 times towards you tonight, is the one with a piece of selenite. It's the one. Huh. So yeah, guys, that was your reading. I pray it saves. I don't want to edit nothing. I think that's it. So within, so without, as above, so below. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Because we're in this team together, y'all. We're in this team together, and we're going to stay supported, connected, and we're going to stay magical. That's what we're going to do, first of all. And I'll see you lot soon. It may be sooner than the full moon reading. We'll just see. But if not, join me on Instagram for men's, because I act the fool over there. I don't care. And like, share, subscribe, all of the things that YouTube require you to do. Can you do that for me, please? And thank you already so much for the warmest welcome into YouTube. The love was so beautiful and huge. It expanded my heart chakra. It burst it open. I'm telling you. And I look forward to building and healing with you guys. We're going to heal together. That's what we do in it. I love you lot so much. I don't know what to do now. End stream. Hey, Amy. And that's the end of that. Hey, awesomeness. Yeah, let's get out of here. Enjoy. Get into your rituals. Also, get into these salt baths. Have a lovely salt bath tonight. And yeah, enjoy luxury. Taurus, we know we love the luxury. I haven't bought my blanket just in case I got cold. I got my blankie and I could just be, because I came to hang out, man. So yeah, I'm gonna see you lot soon. I'm enjoying this ride. I'm enjoying it so much. Thank you to Destiny. Every time we're always gonna thank Destiny, and we're gonna keep it pushing. I love you lot so much.